The topic is access modifiers in Java. In this video, we'll learn everything about access modifiers. We'll learn them in greater detail. Also, there will be a demonstration video next to this one. So, access modifiers are used for specifying the access level or visibility of the members of a class. There are four types of modifiers: default, private, protected, and public. So these four modifiers have different roles and different usage. So we'll study about them in detail. So for understanding them, we should know few important things. So let us learn about them. So let us learn the first thing. I have an example class here. A class can have three things, three members. First is a variable. A class can have a variable. A class can have a method. A class can have a inner class. So class can have these three members: variable, methods, and inner classes. We can use all the access modifiers on these members. Now the first thing, out of four access modifiers, you can use all of them on all these members, right? So inner class can be default or private or public or protected, anything. But one important thing, what about the outer class? Outer class can be only default and public. It cannot be private or protected. Remember this one. Outer class cannot be private or protected. It can be only default or public. So this is about the class. This is the first thing we learn. So let me repeat. A class can have data members, variables, or methods, and inner classes. Now the next thing. Here I have one class called demo1. Now how to use that class? This is very important concept. There are two methods of using a class. There are two methods. One is you can create the object of this class demo1. Here you can see in another class called test, I am creating an object of this demo1. So first method is you can create the object of a class and use it. Second method is this demo1. Here I am using. I have another class called demo2 and that extends from demo1. So there are two ways of using a particular class: either create its object or extend another class, inherit another class. And there are some interesting terms used here. Let me tell you. If a class is used as an object in another class, then we say has a. So the relationship between demo1 and test is has a. So test has a object of demo1. Has a means it's having an object. So it's using that class by creating its object. Then second method is another class demo2 is inheriting from this demo1. So this method of using the features of this class is called as is a. So demo2 is a demo1. So demo2 is having is a relationship with demo1. So these are the common terms used. These are interesting. So has a means it's having an object. Is a means it is inheriting. So there are two ways of using a class. So that's it. We have learned two things so far. Class can have these three members. Class can be used by creating its object, or class can be used by defining a subclass by extending from demo1. So these are the two things we learn. This will help us understand the working of access modifier. So I am just making the concepts, basic things clear. Now last thing here. I have two packages, mypack1 and mypack2. mypack1 and mypack2. And this package is having a class called P1 and another P2 that is extending from P1. So there are two classes. One is P1, P2 is extending from P1. Now similarly in mypack2, I have class Q1 and I have class Q2, but this is extending from P1. P1 is present in this package, and this Q2 is using an object of P1 that is present in this package. So in this example, primarily class P1. P2 is extending from P1. Q1 is using an object of P1 and Q2 is using an inheriting from P1. So primarily I have used P1. Now let us understand a few terms here, the important terms. This is a class P1, right? And this P2 is a subclass within same package with reference to P1. Subclass within same package. Now coming to this one, class Q2 is a subclass in another package, subclass of P1 that is in my pack 2. P1 is coming from my pack 1. So subclass in another package, subclass in same package with reference to P1 once again, right? So subclass in same package, subclass in another package. We have understood this one, right? So if you are defining a class that is subclass within the same package, is a subclass in same package. Another one in another package, so subclass in another package. Now last thing, this is not a subclass. Q1 is not subclass. So let us say non-subclass, but it is using P1, so it's related to P1. So it's has a relationship with P1. So it is using that P1. So we say it's a non-subclass. It's a non-subclass. So non-subclass in another package. Non-subclass in another package. And here also I have not written it. We can have a non-subclass which is using this object of P1. So non-subclass in same package, non-subclass in another package. Let me relate this one with you. See, I have told you that has a relationship, is a relationship. Is a means subclass, has a means non-subclass. That is related to demo 1. So subclass, non-subclass in another package. Subclass, and also there can be non-subclass in the same package. Now these things if you have understood, now you can understand the meaning or working of access modifiers. I will write down all the access modifiers here, then I will explain you. Here I have a table of all access modifiers. Let us understand them. These are the access modifiers: default, private, protected, and public. And these are the cases. So first one, let us pick up one by one and understand everything about it. First of all, same class. In same class, all these members are accessible, whether they are declared as private, public, or protected. So we know well that inside the class you can access all the members of a class. So here, for example, I have data member and method and a class. Suppose I want to display this system.out.println x. So yes, I can do that, whether that x is private, protected, anything, whatever it is, I can access it. So the members of a class are accessible within the same class. This is the simplest thing, right? Already we know, we have seen a lot of times. Now next, same package subclass, same package subclass. So what does it mean by package? Already I have shown you. This is the same package and this is the subclass. This is a subclass. So here I have an example, that class demo1. So I have demo2 extends demo1. So same package, if they are in same package and it's a subclass, then what are the accessibility levels? Everything is accessible except private. So yes, we know that private members are accessible only inside the class. They are not accessible anywhere at all. So you can see that private all are not accessible. Nowhere they are accessible. Only they are accessible in the same class, right? Only accessible in the same class. So subclass can access all the members and except private. Now next one. This is non-subclass, has a relationship which is using an object, non-subclass. Non-subclass within the same package can access all the members except private. Same package, non-subclass, same package, non-subclass. So it is same. So whether it is a subclass or non-subclass, if they are in same package, every member of a class is accessible except private. Okay, so both of these can access all the members except private members of demo1. This is over. Now two things are remaining. If it is a different package, so if it's a different package, I have an example here. So with reference to P1, I have a non-subclass and a subclass. Q1 is non-subclass and Q2 is subclass. Now if it is a different package, then what is the accessibility? This is the only thing you have to remember. Otherwise, all these are similar only. First three lines are similar, right? Second one, if they are in different package, then what? So first is different package subclass. This one, Q2. It's a different package and it's a subclass of P1. So Q2 can access which members of that class? It cannot access default, it cannot access private. Private are nowhere accessible, but it can access protected and public. Both it can access, protected and public. Default it cannot access. So that's what I told you earlier, that default members are accessible. They are just like public, but within a package. They are public within a package only, or within a package only. So outside the package, they are not public, they are not accessible. Then non-subclass in another package. So different package, non-subclass. So except public, all are not accessible. Only public is accessible. Protected is also not accessible. Only public is accessible. So outside the package, if you go, only public is accessible. If it is a non-subclass. If it is a subclass, then protected also accessible. So that's all about access modifiers. Now the important thing is how to remember them. So for remembering them, you should not remember them based on these rows like different package, same class or same package, but you have to remember access modifier wise. So let us remember them, learn how to remember them. So the first thing, private. First let us take private. So private are accessible only within the same class. They are not accessible anywhere at all. This is easy to remember. Private accessible only in same class, within a class, and outside they are not accessible. This is finished. Then second thing to remember, public, they are accessible everywhere they are accessible. Public, this is also easy to remember. Two things are over, now two are remaining. Come to default. Default, same class, same package. Different package not accessible, different package not accessible, whatever it may be. So default are accessible within the same class definitely, but within the same package. This is easy to remember. Outside the package, they are not accessible, whether it is a subclass or not a subclass. Alright, so let me repeat till here. Private, only inside the class, nowhere else. Public, everywhere. Default, only within a package. Now the last remaining is protected. They're accessible everywhere except here, that is a different package, non-subclass. They are accessible everywhere, so they are more like public, right, than like private. Protected are more like public, right, more like public, except they are not accessible in a different package, non-subclass. Different package, non-subclass means here Q1 is in different package using P1 from that package. So Q1 cannot access protected members, right? So only thing here you have to focus on is to remember about protected. Otherwise, all are simple and easy to remember. So protected are not accessible in non-subclass in another package. That's all. I'll give the demonstration of all these things. So I'll take the package, I'll take the classes, subclasses, non-subclasses, and I'll show you what is accessible, what is not accessible. And the same thing you must practice. Whatever I am doing in the next video, you do that by yourself on your own machine. So that's all in this video.